Chaya from Chaya Reads, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm super excited to be bringing you the ABOOKALYPSE Tag. So I've seen this tag floating around BookTube for a couple weeks now, and I actually got tagged for this one, and I'm really excited about it. So thank you to Vendy at Caught Between Pages for tagging me for this book tag because I'm really excited to do it. I've put a lot of thought into what books I wanted to choose for this, so I'm really excited to share with you what I've thought up. Evacuate! Everyone is out safely, but you can only go back and grab one book. Which book do you choose and why? The answer to this question wasn't actually very hard for me to come up with. It would definitely have to be The Perks of Being a Wallflower by Stephen Chbosky. This book has gotten me through so much crap the last few years that I don't think I could really go anywhere without it at this point. I read it every couple months as it is, and I really don't want to break that habit, so this is definitely the book that I'd be taking with me. It's the ABOOKALYPSE! Choose a book that would help you with survival skills. So this was a pretty easily answered question for me too, because I finally purchased a book that I read a few years back that I loved and I was so excited to reread. Love in the Time of Global Warming by Francesca Lia Block. I adore this book, and it takes place during the apocalypse. So it's kind of perfect, right? The story follows a ragtag group of friends as they find safety and love in their little group during the apocalypse, and they learn to live in this new and dangerous world that they have woken up to. Grab anything you'll need. Grab a fan or book-related item you want to save. So I would definitely bring with me this awesome Harry Potter blanket. You can only see a tiny bit of it, but that's the Ravenclaw part because I'm a Ravenclaw. I love this blanket. My sister got it for me a couple years ago for Christmas, and I figure if I have to take something with me, it might as well keep me warm too, right? Now let's drink it. Zombies are coming! Which books on your TBR are you dying to read? Okay, so I have a couple answers to this question. The first one is kind of a cheat because I'm going to be reading it this month. It is actually on my May TBR, and that would be Glitter by April Lynn Pike. If you want to know what this book is about, it's kind of a long explanation, so you can check out my May TBR list, or I will be doing a review of it at some point on this channel, so check that out too. But I'm super excited. So the next book on my TBR that I am dying to read is Mask of Shadows by Lindsay Miller. So this book is about a gender fluid character who is essentially auditioning to become an assassin. That concept alone just gets me really excited. So I'm super thrilled to have this on my bookshelf, but I'm dying to read it. I'm actually dying to read it. I really want to read this book, and I hope that I'll be able to read it next month. The last of the 3 books that I have selected that I am dying to read is actually a reread, which is Afterworlds by Scott Westerfield. So I read this book about a year ago. I don't actually remember much of it, but I remember that I absolutely love the story. It's about an Indian American girl who writes a novel. Honestly, I relate to that so hard because that is my goal in life. I'm an Indian American girl. I want to write a novel. Need I say more? We need fire. Choose 3 books from your shelf that you would be willing to burn. Yes, you have to choose. Okay, so I feel like this doesn't really need an explanation, but I would most likely be burning the Twilight books by Stephanie Meyer. This isn't to say that they're bad. I went through the phase when I was in early middle school. I liked them. I don't like them anymore. Honestly, they're just kind of cluttering my shelf. But if that series does not count by itself, I would definitely have to say I would have absolutely no problems burning Moby Dick. Not gonna say anything else about that. All the stories were true. Which fictional world would you never be able to survive in? So I don't know that I couldn't survive in this world, but I know that I definitely wouldn't want to. The book that I've chosen for this question is Gone by Michael Grant. I read this book in, I want to say, early middle school, late elementary school, and I loved it. I only really got through the first 3 books of the series. I really, really hope to pick it up again at some point. Basically, one day, everyone over the age of 14 disappears, and the inhabitants of this town called Perdido Beach and the surrounding areas are left in this huge dome, which they come to call the Phase. And I just don't want to be stuck in the dome. I wouldn't want to be stuck in the dome. And that's before things start getting weird. So if you want to know what weird things I'm talking about, you should definitely pick up this book because it is a good book, but you don't want to live in the story. So yeah. Lone survivor. Which character would you choose to be your companion or protector in the ABOOKALYPSE? Okay, so I don't know about protector, but definitely companion. I would have to say Alex Hammond from Dreaming of Antigone by Robin Bridges. I adore this book. I've read it like 4 times. I've had it for like 4 months. Alex is just the kind of person that I would want to get stuck with because he's intelligent and he's caring and he's been through some stuff. There's nothing good about a shallow character and he is anything but that. So if I were stuck with only one person, I think it would probably have to be Alex. Procreate. All the literature is gone. Which book would you choose to introduce as the first new classic? Okay, don't judge me for this. I love this book, but it's not the only reason that I'm choosing it. I feel like the world that is depicted in this story is just one that definitely needs to be avoided, which is why I would choose The Selection by Kira Cass. It's a great story, but I feel like it definitely shows what could happen if society just kind of reorganized itself in a way that placed certain people above others. I really truly believe that the only way to have a successful society is for everyone to be equal. And I know that that's not how things are right now, but I'm just saying if there was an apocalypse, I would want people to know to avoid the situation because it's not good. Start a new community. Tag a booktuber buddy. Well, I am not sure who to tag because the only people that I currently know have already done this tag. So if you are watching this video and you have not done this tag yet, consider yourself tagged. So that's it for this tag. I am really happy that I finally got it over with because I've been thinking about the questions for a while now. It's been bugging me. I'm glad that it's done. If you like the video, why not like the video, right? Feel free to dislike it. It'll make me a little sad, but if you feel like you need to, go for it. If you like what you're seeing and you want to see more of this crazy girl over here, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. And if you feel like you want to see more of me as soon as possible, then you can always hit the little bell button right next to subscribe. That will turn on the notifications and let you know as soon as I post something new. Hey, whatever works, right? Thank you so much for watching. Bye!